direction. Found strength in reflection. Skies don't break us, fear doesn't make us, nothing can shake us. It's what remakes us, pressure refines us, pain redefines us. We don't run from the fire. The fire reminds us this is where the silence ends, where the real ones don't pretend. No filters, no disguise. We rise, we rise.
It's fucking Podcast Tuesday!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people over the age of 18, this is the #1 rated show for mental health, for relationship advice, and for fitness. This is Advice Unfiltered, episode to smack the shit out of you, 22.
Woo! That's on top. All right.
What's up?
Well, officially, welcome to season 2, episode 22. This is a banger.
What's
this
up?
It's going to smack the shit out of you.
It's going to smack the shit out of you.
Wake you the fuck up. That's what we're talking about
You
today.
ain't paid attention, you're going to.
Talking about we give advice that's unfiltered. Smacks you right in the face.
Smacks you.
Right.
So,
So, all right. So as you guys probably saw, maybe some of you didn't, it is an unbelievable honor. In about 15 or so minutes, in 20 minutes, we are going to have it's just mind-blowing to wrap my head around. We are going to have somebody, by the way, in a sport that me and you fucking love, fighting.
Yeah. No, yeah,
But
right.
it's
Love,
like fucking
love
great.
UFC, love MMA, love Pride.
Love-
Been a fan all my life.
All of it.
All my life, all of it, dude.
And now
Yeah.
we get to have someone who's going to battle for the world title
Yeah.
on the fucking show.
Yeah, how fucking cool is that, man? That is, I'm so yeah, Ellie Dempster.
Oh.
Ellie Dempster's coming on the show, man. Up and coming. Good, hopefully, God willing, she's gonna smack the shit out of her opponent.
She's going to smack the shit out of people.
and become the champion in the flyweight division.
First ever.
Yeah, first ever flyweight division champion. What an honor that is. That is so cool.
Oh my God.
And her story is amazing. The more I got to know her, and the more I got to see where she came from and what she's been doing, what an amazing human being.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, amazing, bro. So I'm very honored to have her come on. So very, very cool of that.
Yeah. And just so you guys know, as we get into the show, one of the real reasons, I mean, me and Chris will be, we're going to be like children today. We're so excited.
Right? Some people for a living.
Yes.
So many people on my list.
Yes.
I know, right?
I know.
If I can pick my opponents.
She's the perfect guest for our audience who wants to be strong to smack the shit out of somebody.
Right? We're all about love and peace here, but
Every now and then.
sometimes you just got to.
Every now and then, just to let somebody know what the fuck is up. But in all honesty, though, what's really great about her is the charity work she does, where she comes from, her story. Once we hear more about her, you'll understand why she's a perfect fit for the show, and why, for myself and Chris, and shout out for Chris and Ellie for putting this thing together. What an honor it is for her to come on and tell her story and share. And our job is not only to help her promote, what she's doing, which is great, but also we really want to focus on the charity tonight, focus on the good work that she's doing for the Firefighters Association, Firefighters for Healing. So we'll talk more about that. So while we got about 15 or so minutes as we get things organized, as always, Christian, officially, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Some people liked it when I said before, I'm doing NDA great.
I'm doing NDA great. One of these days, it's just going to be me because I'm the only one who's going to be allowed to talk about anything. They're like, what are you guys doing? Chris was like, nothing. Can't really talk about it all. Just
doing stuff.
Doing stuff.
Doing stuff.
All right. And as always, I get to see him less and more, and, we're working it out. But how was your week there, Hansel? What's been going on? How was your Father's Day?
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
All right, random question.
Ming, you got Father's Day, right? You got kids,
Happy Father's Day, Ming.
right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Happy Father's
Yeah, happy Father's Day, bro.
By the way, I didn't even get a
He was
chance.
hanging out with our favorite celeb, Jamie Presley. He was
Oh,
hanging out with
yeah.
our favorites. Yeah, shout out to Jamie. That's awesome.
Thought I was
That's
on
cool.
vacation. It was
Thanks
almost
for
as
saying
good.
hi. Hi to you too. Miss you.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well. I'm talking to people that smack the shit out of people. I'm doing great. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, I'm doing good, man.
Yeah, that sums it up, right?
Yeah, that sums it up right there. Like, I get to talk to somebody who gets to smack the shit out of people for a living.
That's so awesome.
That makes my day right there. That's very cool, man. No, I'm great, dude. Staying busy. Moving ahead with everything. Had a little bit of a setback with the app a little bit. Got to redo some stuff, which is fine. I just got to keep telling myself, when you build a business, you got to do it right and take your time. Do it right. But yeah, the book's still coming out. Just finished some final details on that, and then just doing this.
And then we're set to the memberships coming up. The new website's getting done. So lots of cool stuff's coming behind the scenes.
Just finished with our amazing ambassadors, right?
Yes.
We just finished with all the amazing ambassadors. Shout out to everybody that graduated with the ambassador program.
Yes. So that's great.
You guys all did fucking amazing.
Yup.
Life changing. I love that for all of you.
Yes.
And we have a bigger community, a bigger family now because of you. So shout out to all of you. Bravo.
Yes. It's unbelievable between watching people accomplish their goals, watching people change their careers, watching people lose the weight they have, the fitness journeys, the friendships, the stuff they go through. And then outside of just being with us for 8 weeks, they are with us for the rest of the year, which is amazing. But the cool thing is, for you guys who don't know, we'll be expanding that community starting in July. We finalized it. We're splitting the website. You'll be able to join Advice Unfiltered behind the scenes for more content, more membership, access to myself, access to Chris. All kinds of great stuff coming, from virtual book signings with Chris, which is going to be amazing, to coaching, to just, hanging out and seeing some behind the scenes stuff with us. Shout out Father's Day. It was, me and Chris talked about, it was Tyler graduated on Thursday. So, the only person I could think of to call was you, because I think you're the only one. I mean, I held it together. I did it.
I appreciate that.
I held it together, and and there was a couple things that it's unfortunate for him, and me and you talked about it.
Yeah.
But the only person I knew that would understand was you, and it's like I called you because it emotionally hadn't set in right away that how long I fought for him to be here, how long I wanted him to have a good life, and that he came here his sophomore year of high school with you're switching schools and trying to make new friends. And it's been amazing, so much so that I just didn't even know how to handle the emotions of it. And then I called Chris, and I was like, I needed to talk to somebody who understood, and which is great. And then the best thing was, he came down today, and I was like, what's going on? And he's like, nothing. He's like, I want to give you something as a present. And I was like, no, it's all. Well, I was like, oh, all good, buddy. What's going on? And he turns around and he hands
here we go.
He hands me his high school diploma. And he says, I think you deserve this, because I can't be doing any of this stuff without you and Regina really taking me in. And, and of course we would, right? But I know he knows how meaningful it was to me.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
That's fun, cool shit. No, I get to say, so I had something similar. My oldest son, his birthday is in 3 days, everybody. So everybody sees Isaiah David out there in Sarasota, Florida, my oldest son. If anybody sees him, you smack him on the ass and wish you had a birthday.
That's right. If we want to be fun, we'd have Ellie do it, but then she would injure him.
Ellie, he might need new teeth. That's what she does.
Hey, why is your son in the hospital? Well, it was his birthday.
But 2 days is his birthday. But he called me today. With something on his mind, man. With this whole he was a little stressed out, and he was having this issue which he didn't know exactly what to do, and I gave him solid advice. I told him to stay in his lane, focus on the controllables, and I gave him some really solid advice. But I had to go because we were getting ready for this, and we had to get all this prep work done to get because this was quick. Ellie coming on, so we wanted to make sure we gave her the proper thing. So we were working, and so I had to get the phone. So I gave the proper advice. So listen, this is what you have to do. This is what's happening right now. You're being tested. Are you still traumatized from your past experiences, or have you really healed and moved on?
Yeah,
this is where you're at right now. So this is where your test is at, right? So you got to figure out what you want to do. I mean, you could definitely do that at one option, but if you do that one option, it makes you look weak, and it makes you look like you're not healed, and that your response is based out of a trauma response, not somebody's confident in who they are, right? Wow. And and I called him on the way here. That was like 4 hours ago. I called him on the way here, and I said, "Yeah, bro, I just wanted to make sure you're good." And he's like, "I love you, Pops." He's like, I love you. He's like, I got the phone. I felt like the fucking man. He goes, I felt like the fucking shit. And fucking, you know what I mean? Like, he goes, after I got the phone with you, I was like, all right, you know what? I got this. I'm doing this. And I was like, yeah, dude, that's it, bro. Yeah, so I get that feeling, man. I get that feeling. I love it, dude. It's like, it's funny too, because I don't want to downplay how being a parent, it's not easy, but it is. like it's not easy to be a parent, but it is easy to be a parent. Just be a good human being and listen, and give solid advice from a healed mind and a healed heart, and not your own fucking bullshit trauma from whatever happened to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I'm glad that people are finally seeing what happened. It's myself included, and Chris, we really put our stuff out there largely because we wanted to make sure that our kids grew up with the best life possible. And what that meant was myself and Chris had to be bigger people. We talk about this all the time, not talking bad about the ex, providing a safe home, being positive, being good role models, and then ultimately making sure that no matter what happened, we were there. And I tell people all the time, I just had this conversation with somebody today in a coaching session. They asked me something. I said, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't realize it, but your son is always going to remember everything you do. And you may not get the thank you think now, but what you can put that. But one day,
what's that left, right? I was trying to make sure that I didn't cross the wire over my chest.
I was doing the same thing.
So I was like, does it really matter?
But the reality of it is we're watching our kids grow up to be great men, and we always say it was worth every single fucking sacrifice that there is. And to your point, when you really think about it, how much of it really is a sacrifice first, and how rewarding it is when they just say I love you or hug you or He came down. Look, Kristen, you got it right next to you, bro. Can you show everybody? Like it's right next to you on the side on the whitebord.
On the
right there.
There's a
certificate.
God.
Yeah, it's sitting right there.
Whoa.
What's that?
Yeah, it's his high school. That's his diploma.
Oh, diploma?
It's not framed or anything.
Well, no, that's still so cool.
Yeah. So
cool.
he came and gave me as a gift. So, but it was a great Father's Day. It was unbelievable. And but we'll talk about it.
You're about to see Marlene while we're putting on headphones.
You're about to
Listen,
see.
I want to point out something too. I saw everybody talking about my shirt. This is a totally different shirt.
What they said, the same
They keep
shirt?
saying I got the same shirt. It's a totally different shirt. I have 3 of these shirts. I have a dark blue, cyan, and I have a red one.
I like it said cyan there.
Yeah, it's my youngest son's favorite color. He likes me in this color.
By the way, you put thought into it. I grabbed whatever was clean out of laundry.
Yeah, like I actually cared about what I was wearing today. Everybody's like, "Oh, we gotta get Chris a different shirt." Because my only fucking you people are colorblind.
I give Ellie a shout because I saw her and Dana doing a shoe auction for I believe it was for St. Jude's. By the way, I in my professional life, I work with a lot of charities. St. Jude's and Make-A-Wish Foundation are two that, another companies I've worked for done. They're just so amazing what they do. And I was so jealous to see these shoes. I really thought you're going to be able to buy the shoes somewhere, but they're autographed and they're all, and then you get Dana's autograph on them and her, like, I was like, it's chips in them and shit, but they're auctioned off.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, I just need to work harder.
Well, no, they're making Nike. I'm pretty sure they're making slap shoes. I'm pretty sure there's a whole line.
Is there a line?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, we'll ask her.
Yeah.
She's waiting in the waiting room.
She's waiting in the waiting room?
I believe so.
I believe
Ellie is here.
She's there.
Yeah.
Oh,
so we bring her in?
Yeah,
fucking bring her on. Do the whole introduction.
Wait, I got an intro for her.
Yeah, do the intro.
Oh, wait.
Ellie, if you're watching, paying attention.
No, is she right there?
Yeah,
all right,
she's for you, girl.
All right, so well, she saw the intro, but I actually wrote an intro for you, so we're gonna try to be
we're gonna blow this shit up.
All right, let's see.
All right, headphones on. Are we putting
I gotta put the headphones
on.
Headphones on. All right,
cool. We're on.
Now, be mindful. This is not my professional career to announce.
It's a whole different feeling.
There we go. All right.
You should listen to me through your headphones.
All right. Oh, all right. Let me get my ring announcer voice on here.
Let's do it.
All right. All right, listen up, because tonight we've got someone who's about to make history. She is undefeated. She is fierce. She was named Power Slap's 2025 Rookie of the Year. And July 10th at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, she is stepping into the biggest stage of her life to fight for the first ever Women's Flyweight Championship in Power Slap history. She doesn't dodge. She doesn't block. She just stands there, looks you dead in the face, and she hits you so hard, she says, "Fuck you. I'm the shit." That's what she says. Originally from Canada, living in Vegas, she's built different. Ladies and gentlemen, she goes by Belly. We know her as Ellie. Please welcome the one and only Ellie Dempster. What's up, Ellie?
I'm going to be honest, that has to be one of the best intros I have ever had. I think you need to quit your day job. That was impressive. I think Bruce Butler has a run for his money, if you ask me.
Right?
By the way, there's the craziest story ever. The Buffer brothers, right? Maybe I'm the third one. They haven't met me yet.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Right there. I thought I was in the arena. Right there.
Right? Sold, right?
Oh my God!
See? We got you, Ellie. We got you.
You have
Thank
no
you. Thank you. That was
idea.
cool. That was really cool.
No idea how excited. We're like children. We're like, can we get your autograph through the TV? Like, what's going on?
No,
Oh my God, it was
So
hilarious.
many of these episodes, that was the best intro yet.
Right?
That was
Right?
awesome.
That was.
Was it
Yeah.
22
Thank you.
episodes? How many episodes have we done?
Let's see, 52, 20, almost 80 episodes.
Almost 80 episodes to this point. So
And-
there we go. We've already worked
Nice.
up to this right here.
Yes.
This is it.
Sorry,
Wow.
preparation. So
I
all right,
feel honored. My
Right?
God, thank you.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is
That was cool as shit.
So,
yeah, go ahead, man.
All right.
So listen, Ellie, July 10th, right?
July 10th. Yeah.
July 10th. And who's your opponent?
So I'm going against Zoe Dubois. She's going to be one hell of a contender. I mean, we'll get into that before I like completely dive into it, but we're making history on so many different levels. We're the first completely sold out power slap. Dana added in, Dana added in another 200 seats, sold out in 15 minutes.
Wow.
It's so sold out. I can't even get my family in. Like
That's
it's
awesome.
yeah,
That is
so
amazing.
we're completely sold out, and then it's going to be as well International Fight Week. Obviously, we're the first females, we're the first female belt, we're the first female main event. It's unbelievable. Overwhelming is an
Yeah.
understatement, but I am
That is freaking cool as shit. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so
Yeah.
excited for you. Like, it's just so many cool things about that, right?
thank you. If only you guys knew the
Especially
journey to
like
get
me.
here. Oh,
Well, yeah. Well, let's get to that. Let's get to the journey and how you got here, right? Because I think your story is amazing, right? So you were over in Thailand, correct?
yeah. So I was living in Thailand. I was living there for about 7 years.
Yeah.
I was a TV show host at the very beginning. I was a children's TV show host. Oddly enough, it was funny. They're like, I was.
better and better. Like,
Right?
all right, let's.
Oh, you don't even know.
Now TV host smack the shit out of somebody. Full circle for you.
Oh.
circle.
Right, that there was a lesson. No, I'm joking. I didn't hit anyone. Please don't come at me. That was a joke.
Yeah.
No, but like it was funny because before I had that job, I was petrified to talk in front of more than 2 people. Like, I mean, I was shut down. I couldn't talk, like absolutely terrified. And I remember I was in Thailand and, long story short, they pretty much were like, either you take this TV show job, which was live in front of millions, or we deport you and you go back to your country. And
Oh.
I was raised without, that like fear of failure, which surprisingly hasn't ruined me yet, but it might one day. But yeah, I took
That's
it.
great.
I know I took that, and then so the day came, and I know that we're limited on time, so I won't get too much into it. But a day came where I started learning about the dangers of sex trafficking in Southeast Asia, and I read this book. I contacted every orphanage. One got back to me, and I've been working with them for about 7 years now. So it kind of
crazy.
just like tumbled into it, and then after I was working with the orphanage, it really dawned on me seeing them and seeing, I've seen some horrific things I would not wish on my worst enemies, but I've seen some terrible things. And it really made me look back and go, okay, if the adults aren't being adults and protecting these children, how can I teach them to defend themselves when no one else will?
Fuck
And,
yeah.
and so I sat back and I went, well, let's teach them self-defense. And then I had to take the unfortunate reflection on myself and go, I don't know how to take care of myself. I was only 19 at that time, 20.
Wow.
I was 20.
Funny.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know how to protect myself. I am not equipped for the world. So I went and learned Muay Thai, their national sport. And the goal was what I would learn for that day. I would go back and teach the children. And then I got good at Muay Thai. I had 14 Muay Thai fights. And one of them led me to karate combat. And
Really?
karate combat, have you guys heard of it?
Yes. I know exactly. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
so I tore my
awesome.
ACL in front of Mike Malak, Joe Rogan, GSP. Oh, it was bad. It was not good.
Really?
But
Really?
yeah, it's funny the way the world
You tore your ACL?
works. It's on YouTube, guys. We can watch
It's
the
on
whole
YouTube.
thing. We can watch the whole thing.
People don't even know when you tear. Did you hear the pop in your ear when you tore it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I continued to fight. So it was
I'm not
gross.
Yeah, we're not
She,
surprised.
I'm not surprised.
it was the angle of the wall and she fell on me and I felt that. And Mark, I forget his last name, but he's one of the UFC refs. excellent at his job. Very unfortunate for me though. But he noticed instantly that something had happened, and I continued fighting, and I couldn't step on my leg, so I was using that knee to knee her in the head. And I went to throw a kick, and because I had no ACL, my entire leg collapsed right in the middle. It was gross.
Wow.
But yeah, for like the past year, I've been wondering, because that was only 2 years ago. For the last year, I kept wondering, like, why did this happen? I was supposed to move to America. That fight, I actually raised $30,000 too for the orphanage. And I was like, I'm actually more impactful in America by being able to provide money to rescue more children. So I was like, I'll move to America. And then I tore my ACL, and I really questioned for a year what happened. Like, why did this happen to me? And I mean, look at everything that's happening now. Really, everything happens for a reason. Last Power Slap, we raised $115,000 for St. Jude's. Now I'm going for the championship. We're about to do a whole new auction and charity again. I truly believe that everything does happen for unfortunate, but happens for a reason.
Yeah, no, it's first off. So that's what got you out. That's what got you into slap boxing, right? Was you tore your ACL and you couldn't fight anymore?
No. So I had surgery, but when I was trying to get back into fighting, it was through the time that I was starting to get back into MMA again. And then Paige VanZant had an injury on her neck, and they needed someone on 3 weeks notice. And my coach, as well as the company I was an ambassador for at the same time, literally at the very same time, they're like, well, we know a psychotic person. And I was like, that would be me. And and they're like, we'll take her. And, on 3 weeks notice, I jumped into Power Slap, and the rest is history.
That's amazing.
Well,
what a great story.
Well, two things. A, we talk about all the time. It's interesting because we all have dreams and we all have ideas of what we want the future to be, and the road never goes the way we think it's going to go. But somehow, especially for you, has the fortitude to keep continuing on and keep fighting. It's interesting how it all works out. It's just not how we planned it to work out. Which, kudos to you for everything you're accomplishing and now being here. But for those who don't know and just keep hearing us talking about you smacking the shit out of people.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, I've been around a lot of kids. I don't want to smack the kids, but their parents. There's enough parents that would make me want to get into slap boxing. Can you tell people?
I'm doing a service.
Yes.
So
I think everybody should get one.
Yes, just one. There's just one. So for anyone who's never seen it, can you describe it or explain it to people who are like, all right, what is going on?
Okay, do we want the fun way or the correct way?
Ooh. Let's do the fun way first.
The fun way. You've got two people with a couple screws loose, bitch slapping each other.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah,
I love that. I think that's accurate.
That's pretty. That's
pretty
accurate, I would say.
Yeah, pretty much. No,
I will say this. It is funny how because people get images in their head, right? And when people see you, you honestly think, oh, this girl seems really nice.
Is she a model?
That's
kind of the nice part. Nobody expects it.
She's really nice. She seems like she has a little bit of tattoos, And then you scroll over one, and she literally knocks this girl's head off. Every kid, you're like, oh, I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming.
You're like, first off, make sure the dishes are done and make sure she's fed. No.
Yes. Make it easy. At least you know what you're getting into.
Right?
Right. 100%. No, it's amazing. It's really everybody I showed your Instagram to. They were like, she does what? I was like, oh, watch.
Watch.
Freaking, I signed it over, and they're like, "Holy shit!" And you know what the most fucked up part is, right? And everybody said this, and he even ChatGPT'd it, and they all said the same thing: that I should let you smack the shit out of me.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Fuck no!" I was like, "I am not letting Ellie smack the shit out of me." They're like, "Yeah, look, no, it's not an option."
No.
It's not an option. I'll do it.
I was putting the show together, and I live in this world, so I wanted to make you the promo video because we want to do something nice for you, and we're putting stuff together. So as I was organizing the show, I got a note back, and it said, what would really make the Advice Unfiltered audience love this shit the most? And I'm like, what? And they're like, she should smack one of you. And I was like, absolutely not.
Oh my God.
Hear me out. I've got a great content idea. And guys, I don't know how many people
we get out to Vegas. Yeah, we get out to Vegas and we'll do it.
I don't know how many people are viewing this, but you guys should make a certain clip and then go, if it has X amount of views or likes or shares or something.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you're all right. Ellie, you make the plug and we'll clip it.
There we go. It's oh my god, I can't even
She just
imagine.
wants to smack the shit out of me. That's fine. We just
Listen, I'm always down for a good
All your
time.
friends, Ellie. I thought,
it's like she already knows me. No. Wait, hold on. Wait, I gotta correct everybody.
Listen, we unlocked some stuff for some people. I had no judgment. There's no judgment.
People on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook right now. If you're wondering who we're talking to Ellie Dempster. If you want to see her, go to YouTube at Advice Unfiltered, and that's why you guys can't hear the conversation.
you need to go to
You need to
YouTube.
go to YouTube. That's
Yeah.
where it's at.
You know, so well, yes, it is. When we see you, I mean, anyone who sees you, I love that concept. We're like, hey, look at this person. Be like, oh, model, swimsuit, what's going on?
yeah, what's
Athlete,
going on?
what do they do? And you're like, then you go one slide over, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
And you literally did. Like you literally, when you hit that girl, and it's definitely, you know, it's just a difference between like real fighting and pro wrestling. I mean, everybody's like, oh, she knocked out a pro wrestler. I mean, that pro wrestler they don't take solid hits. Like there's just a different thing there. It's a different animal. It's fake. You know what I mean? And when you
Yeah.
saw that girl, like you went through her head, and like literally, and it was in slow motion. You went through her head, and then when you came back, you almost backhanded her. I was like, oh my god, this poor woman didn't.
I just need to make sure the
job
job is done, you know?
No, it was perfect. I mean, if I had to judge on technique, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, I thought it was great.
You know,
Thank you.
You know, the
Yeah,
best.
it's go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, it's really cool because I'm actually the only female in my entire weight class ever to knock someone out.
Really?
Ever in my
This is
entire
just
weight
the-
class
this
to
is
this
just
day,
the
no
beginning.
one's knocked someone out.
Oh, you're gonna be a champion for a long time.
You know, it's amazing.
Knock on wood. Don't jinx me.
Yeah.
Don't
No, I
jinx
ain't
me.
jinxing you. I ain't jinxing you. I believe in you.
We believe in
Fuck
you.
yeah, we believe in you. Like I can't wait to watch. I'm gonna have so
Thank
much
you.
fun.
Yeah.
It's amazing because my wife and I are huge UFC fans, and my wife originally was like she kind of watched it, but she really wouldn't get into it. And then one day we're sitting there, and it was a women's fight for the title, and it was probably, I don't know, almost 7-8 years ago, and it was one of the greatest. I can't remember who the fighters were, but they got a huge hematoma on her head. It went 5 rounds.
Oh,
Yes.
I
I
remember
was
that.
just looking. I know who you're talking
This
about.
Chinese girl. I'm sorry, but like it's
Oh, Zhang Li.
yeah, yes, but whoever beat her, she had a hematoma, and it was 5
It
rounds.
was
It was one of the greatest
Sure,
fights I've ever seen.
I
yeah,
forget her
no.
name. I know who you're talking about. She's
Yeah.
like
My
Czech or
wife
something.
looked at me dead in the face. She goes, "That was the greatest shit I've ever seen." She goes, "And we have not missed a UFC MMA fight since. And some of the best fights that we watch on the card are female fights.
Yeah.
I mean, get into it and fucking fight and scrappy. And it's like, it's such. So when we heard you were coming on and representing and doing Power Slap, it's just amazing. You know, one of the things that we wanted to ask you, because of course it looks, you know, it's obviously the skill has to be there, a talent. You got to be a little, you got to have a couple screws loose so you can take a shot to the face.
Absolutely.
But what about the mental part? Because this is the, you know, I think about that mentality of like zoning in and it looks like you're taking a deep breath. You're preparing yourself to get hit. What is it like mentally to do this sport?
Yeah.
For me, I've got two zones, I suppose, that I kind of go into. The first zone is like when I'm getting hit. I personally think of a baseball bat. I like to, and I do this with like everything in my life. I set the bar real high. That's like impossible high. So when it's below it, it doesn't seem so bad, right? So
That's smart.
I
That's
imagine,
smart.
I imagine a metal baseball bat coming to my jaw. And when I think of that, and then I get a hit after, I'm like, oh, okay, this is not as bad as I was expecting. And it works for me. I mean, I was a rugby player for 14 years.
Oh, you
And
play
I mean,
rugby?
you would just smash your head.
Wait.
It
You
gets
play
crazy.
rugby?
Wait.
We're waiting.
I fucking love rugby. Fucking love it. I used to train a rugby team at a college. I fucking love
I played
rugby.
for Team Thailand.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking
And
amazing.
my coach was Lotte Rakabula
No
from
way.
New Zealand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, black cards all day. I literally had somebody. Do you remember when we first started the show? I told people I love. They're like, "Oh, is he into football? Whatever." I'm like, "No, I'm a fucking rugby guy. I love rugby." I was like, "Go black cards all day." And somebody from New Zealand sent me their jersey.
Yes.
And freaking I have it at
The
home.
All Blacks.
Yeah, the All Blacks all day. Yeah.
Yeah, every time I say it here in America, people think I'm racist. I'm like, all right, we need to really start looking outside of NFL. Every single time, I'm like, we need to watch something outside of America, guys, because that's concerning.
No, it's amazing you play rugby. That explains a lot.
It just,
That
is there-
explains a lot.
it's okay.
I'm durable.
I love it. That's great. We have a lot in common. I love that.
Her post game.
Oh, hit people.
Her post game interview. I saw your post. I think it must have been. It was one of your after your Power Slap matches, and they were interviewing you, and you're like, and they're like, oh, was it what you expected? And you just go, yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to hit
Well,
harder.
she, if you watch the video, she makes that face. In the video, when a girl hits her, she literally
The
goes,
first one.
yeah, she's like,
Yeah.
you fucked up.
Like,
Well, no, she hit me and I was like, that was it?
Yeah.
Line them up. Line them up. Let's go.
this is so.
The
What did you?
craziest
I
is
love this.
when the smile.
Dude,
Yeah.
the crazy comes out. The crazy
Yeah.
100% comes out. And I'm not even denying it. Listen,
Look.
I denied it in my early 20s. Now we right into it and it's gotten me here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right on. I love that. So, out of curiosity, when you're training for this sport specifically, is there what exactly exercises are you doing? Right? Because I'm assuming you're doing a lot of torque, right? A lot of torque rotation, and I see them. Like I definitely see. Like I've watched the sport for a while now, and I see the big guys. They get that little squat in their leg, and they arch back, and they make sure they get that large torque, and they go from. It's almost like throwing a punch, right? They make sure they go from their foot up, and they jerk it out. Is that almost like the specific technique that everybody uses, or is that?
So for anybody who just jumped in here and doesn't know he's talking to a power slap fighter, it's not what you think he's talking about. Everything you just said, I was like, okay. You gotta twerk it, you gotta jerk it, you gotta get down low.
Get in there.
All right. Well, all right.
Face in there.
You know what I meant.
I know what you meant. I want to make sure everybody
else
before I
probably didn't get-
reply.
yeah, but that's how we get the ratings.
Our
You know
audience.
what? Work your
our
stuff,
audience is
dude.
very
Work your
aware.
stuff. No, okay, so how do I work the twerk? So pretty much it's like everybody's approach is very different, right? Like the way that I line up is very different. How other people, some people, like you said, get down really low. I don't. I don't know. It's a lot of just without spilling my secrets. It's just a lot of rotations. It's a lot of, you want to have your pecs because you got to defend. I mean, listen, I look cute right now. Give me three weeks. I'm get on that stage and look like She-Hulk. That's not the time to look good. That's the time to win. Okay. Like my traps are going to be up to here. It's going to be gross.
Yeah.
But, but we're going to win.
Yes.
So it's a lot of just like the stabilizing muscles. You want to get fast twitch. You want to have good reflexes. I think depending on who you ask, it will change every single time because the sport is so new. Everyone's still trying to figure it out. But for me personally, I just do, a lot of back traps. And then obviously you want to have like strong arms and shoulders and rotation. So that's personally where I train the most.
Nice.
When you're in this sport now, when you compete on July 10th, obviously after you win, after you take the title home and shout out to the squad, is there a time off? Do you have to take a break between like getting back into the ring? How does it work in terms of, can you actually go like in UFC? Obviously I've seen them, like if you fight one, it takes some time before they schedule your next fight. How fast is the turnaround for you in Power Slap?
Well, how long have you been around for the drama? That's the real question. Yeah. Not sure how long you guys have been following, but I got told in December that I was going to go against Paige VanZant. She was the number one power slap person. There was no championship. And they said, Ellie, you're going with her. I did my media. I signed my contract. I did everything. And, I had to bully my way. I did call out videos. I even made a rap video.
I saw those. Yeah.
Yeah, it was sad. It was tough. It's sad when you have to convince an opponent to get on stage across you. But anyways, so the drama is that like I haven't been on for 9 months. And that's just because of circumstances. Now, honestly, they tell you that you're not supposed to, if you're like perfectly fine, just the medical clearance is, I think, a month. But listen, it could be 9 months. People have been out for a year. They could turn around and be like, we want to get you back on stage. It could be 3 months. But medically, yeah. I'll be bummed. I'll be like, I just got this thing. You made me wait a year. Come on.
I saw those videos where you were calling her out, man. They were funny as shit.
Thank you. I do.
Yeah, they were good. They were good.
I got attractive as I was older. My personality definitely stemmed when I was younger.
Yeah.
Good sense of humor.
They were good. They were good.
Throwing little things into the pond.
You're like just poking. Hello.
Yeah, right. She retired, so we're here. That's all. I just needed her to retire or say yes. I didn't care.
Yeah, right on.
You just want to smack somebody. Let's get this shit over with. Let's do this.
So,
man.
how excited are you for this opportunity?
You're making history.
I I'm stoked. But I'm not stoked in the way that I think most people would expect me to be. You know, I'm making history. I'm the first sold out arena. I'm going in, you know, International Fight Week, all of these things, and I'm beyond honored and I'm very excited for it. But I'm more excited that I finally get to get up there after a year of begging someone to get on stage.
Yeah.
Like for
There you
me, I'm more relieved because for the last year, I'm like ripping my hair out, going, I've accidentally retired myself. Like
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
mean to. I performed well, and somehow I'm watching all of these power stops pass me by, and I'm just kind of sitting here. I am more excited that I'm getting on stage. Everything else is just a bonus.
Nice.
So that's kind of how I'm going in.
It's a great way to look at it. That's a great way to look
Thank
at it.
you.
I want to talk about your charity. I want to talk about the charity that you picked.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your charity, Firefighters for Healing, correct?
Yes. So we're going to be supporting Firefighters for Healing. I was listening. You mentioned that you're a big fan of Make-A-Wish Foundation and St.
Yes.
Jude's.
Mhm.
I want to thank you genuinely. Just a little side for myself. Like my brother had cancer when he was a kid, and I was one of the Make-A-Wish families. And it is incredible what people give and what we receive and all of that stuff. And I was going to work with Make-A-Wish until, you know, Firefighters for Healing reached out and I kind of learned about them. Maybe they might be next. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so and they're very similar. So Firefighters for Healing, what they're doing is actually not far from Make-A-Wish and St. Jude's. It's along the same thing. You guys know Ronald McDonald House
Yes.
Yes.
and how they provide like exactly. So they provide the accommodation, medical bills, like all of these things. They just kind of aid the family. They do camps. They support the siblings as well, because when you're sick or when you're going through something, it affects more than just the actual survivor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very, very similar, but what they focus on is they're focusing on first responders, child burn survivors. I'm plugging in my phone, sorry. Child burn survivors, and they're also supporting firefighters. So that's what we're going to be focusing on this time. I mean, clearly we have a lot of amazing people and first responders that are always the first ones to run in when everybody else is running out, and this is an amazing opportunity to be able to thank them and give back. And you know, I especially had one of my friend's sons, he just got into an accident last month, burned over 60% of his body. And I've been watching his journey and, you know, hearing of everything that Firefighters for Healing has been doing for them. And just through that, I was like, okay, like I see firsthand what you guys are going through. And it's so similar to what I went through when I was a kid. And I want to be able to give back to them. So they're an amazing organization. They're helping us so many fronts, and I'm just excited to be able to represent them and bring more eyes and hopefully support more families.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Again, just give it a plug one more time so everybody knows. What is it again?
Firefighters for Healing.
Fighters for Healing. Right. We'll bring it up too. Yeah, there
Yep.
it is. We'll bring it up on the show so everybody can see it.
Yeah,
if you guys
we're gonna
help donate. Ellie's gonna get us a link, I do believe, correct?
I have it already.
Oh, you have a link
Yep.
already? All right,
Oh,
cool.
you have a link? I don't even have a link.
She doesn't have a link.
I do. I try to get ahead. Like when it coes to charities, and when it
Told
comes,
you we got you, Ellie.
when it comes to this stuff, like we're really big on it. Like when we look at things like those organizations, I think one of the things you said, which is really important. First off, it's so hard because I'm sure you're the same way. I'd love to support every organization because there's so many wonderful ones. So, it's nice to be able to support different ones at different times. But a lot of people, not only, an organization that helps the person's great. An organization also helps the family, because a lot of times people forget how much the family goes through. And I remember that was we raised enough money in my previous role, and we worked with Make-A-Wish to grant a wish. And oh my God, like when you're watching it and you're watching organizations like that help and what they do for the families and not having bills and making dreams come true. And to your point, like supporting, it's so meaningful. Was there any, I know looking back outside of all the, sports that you've been involved, was always just like charity organization giving back? Was this just part of who you were? Or was it really triggered when you went? Because I know you're born in Canada, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Did all this stuff really like start dawning on you when you were in Thailand, when you started seeing what was going on?
No, I've been doing this ever since I was a kid. I don't really know why, like my brother's a lot older than me. So I kind of got the tail end of, a lot like that. But there's there's camps, like I said, the ones that support the families. Those were kind of the ones that I was involved in. And through that I met a lot of friends. I've unfortunately had a lot of friends who have passed. I've seen, a lot of cancer survivors, a lot of children who have passed from cancer, all of these things. And I think that's what kind of sparked something in me where I went, oh, and at a young age too. Like I was starting to go to camp when I was maybe like 4, maybe younger. And it's just something where you learn how to not judge people. You learn perspective. You learn different struggles in people's lives, and it really kind of makes you sit back and value different things in life. And ever since then, I've done endless charities all over. Every single time my birthday, I always do a charity. I've done lots of stuff with my dad, going to like soup kitchens, and in the winter I'd bring blankets to the homeless, and it's just been something I've always done. So when I went to Thailand, I knew I wanted to do something. I didn't know what it looked like though. And then I was walking down, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Khao San.
I'm not.
No.
Never been there,
It's a party street.
Okay.
And I walked down and I saw a book that said sex trafficking in Southeast Asia. And there was something in me that I walked past, and it was like something pulled me back. And my life's been changed ever since. But yeah, I've always chosen just different topics, different things, and always helping. It's kind of, I don't know, it makes me feel alive.
That's amazing. I see. I think I love this reason I love this so much, right? It's because, again, if people see the outside, they see the image, they see what they see on Instagram, and they don't know the depth, of who you are as a person. I can relate on a certain level. You know what I mean? I can feel your pain on a certain level, and it's just that's why I love your story so much. Is because it's not just about the physical accolades or here I am. It's about what can I do with my platform? What can I do to really make a difference in people's lives and make a change? And I think that's what makes you a champion. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is, right? I mean, it's that drive of kindness, that drive of compassion, and giving people hope. You know what I mean? That I think that's what makes you stand out, and that's why I think you're really gonna succeed at this stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, I think you were mentioning before, like what mindset do I go into? And I mentioned like first, I think of a metal bat. That's what when I'm there. But the second mindset that I go into is, I've never wanted to be in martial arts. I wasn't raised in that kind of household, and it's kind of just like it chose me. But I only agreed to do it because every time I got in there, I was fighting for something bigger than myself. Every single time, I've always used it as a platform. I've always used it as a fundraising event. I've always done something. And, that's the second mindset is when I'm getting on that stage, there's no fear bigger than me not doing something for them. I get on that stage, I'm like, yeah, worst thing is I could get knocked out, but I'm getting knocked out. But they're getting recognition. They're getting seen or whatever. And so I win either way. If I physically win or lose, I win either way. And I think that mindset, and I refuse to believe otherwise. I would not be where I am today if I didn't focus on these things as much as I have. And my last shoes are a prime example of that, because I was never supposed to talk to Dana ever. And it was the fact that I did something for St. Jude's and he went, I want to help. And then it just all tumbled, and it's
That's
just what
amazing.
happens when you do stuff bigger than yourself. I genuinely do believe.
That's amazing. I say this all the time. It's one of the things we always talk about here. Is this we I don't know if you've ever watched our show before. We talk about mental health a lot, and we talk about relationships a lot and all this stuff. And I always tell people all the time, man. The biggest thing you can do is get out of your own way, and understanding that you don't have to understand how you're going to get there, but have an idea where you want to go. And once you have that idea of where you want to be, that certain goal, right? The universe kind of just lines up things and sends people your direction that help you get to that spot in your life, right? I mean, that's exactly what happened for you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just moved to America in 2 years. Like, look at I would not be here if it wasn't for a different reason.
Right on. Welcome to
I'm
America.
a cool person. I'm not that cool.
Well, welcome to America. If nobody said it to you, welcome. We're happy to have
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say she kicked in the door, but she smacked the shit out of somebody to get in for sure. So
let me ask you this, Ellie. I'm going to ask you, when you think about your adversity and everything you've come over and everything you've done, what is one quote that really sticks out to you that you go to in your time? Like when you're like, you know what, this is my quote. This is what I live by. This is my mantra. Do you have one?
Oh, absolutely. You never know how strong you are until you have no other choice.
Oh, I love that.
I replay that in my head all the time. I've been through some stuff. Like you don't travel around for 15 years unequipped for the world without going through some stuff. And I've really truly found how strong I am, way stronger than I ever imagined. So when people are surprised that I get hit and bopped around, I think if only you knew. Only you knew.
Right?
Yeah, it's the easy
Right.
part. This is the
I agree. No, I agree 100%. I totally, I've had some shit and I've seen some shit and I tell people all the time, man, like I'm good. I'm not worried about falling backwards because I've already been down and I've already gotten back up. Right. So that's the mindset. Like there's nothing to fear except, not trying. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's freaking
The
amazing.
worst thing you can do is be comfortable. That's truly what I do believe.
Oh, great it is. Comfortability. So I'm sure you're a Bruce Lee fan, like every martial artist is, right? You know who Bruce Lee is, obviously, right? Because so one of my favorite quotes, and I say it all the time, is "Be like water." Because stagnant water causes death, right? The moment you get comfortable and you're like, "Oh, I'm good," is when you start rotting and dying from the inside out. So yeah, fuck it. I don't think you're comfortable.
Yeah, you mentioned
absolutely.
You mentioned this earlier, so this is interesting. So you mentioned your father. How does the family feel? Are they
you gapped out a little bit?
Oh,
sorry.
no worries. So we were saying. So I heard you mention your father. So how does your family feel about the sport? I mean, you've been fighting now and kind of in these sports for a little bit of time, so I'm guessing you're used to it. But
is Daddy like that's my little girl?
Like, how can your dad watch? Like, how does it work in the family?
They don't care. They do not care. The amount of stupid stuff I've done in my life. When I called them, and went, "Hey, I'm doing power slap," they went, "Oh, okay." It lines up. It lines up with all the stupid shit I've done in life. Oddly enough, though, WWE, or not necessarily them, but like high up wrestling, they were interested in me because I just knocked out one of their wrestlers.
Yeah.
And they were like, would you ever think about doing this? And I did take it into consideration. But when I told my parents, when I told my mom, of all things that I've done, rugby, American football, AFL, power slap, MMA, no to WWE. No
really?
That was my thoughts. I was like, do you know what it is? You're going to get injured. You're going to hurt yourself. I'm like, do you not know what my job is?
Yeah, but you get smacked the shit. They don't really hit each other. So like freaking.
Well, they're jumping off.
They do some crazy shit.
They're athletes. There's no.
Yeah, they're athletes 100%.
I feel like I set the bar so low with being injured, like choosing those kind of sports that I was like, that's the hill you choose to die on.
Just rugby alone. Like I do freaking like. Honestly, like I tell people all the time, people talk about rough sports, right? And you always, especially in America, you get people go, "Oh, basketball players are the toughest," or "Soccer players are the toughest," or "Football." I'm like, no, fuck you guys, rugby players. I'm like, go play rugby. 80 minutes, man. You're throwing that ball backwards and you're fighting for yards the whole fucking time.
Not even. Go play 10. Come back and have a conversation.
Yeah, like 100%. Like
go play sevens. Come back.
Yes, go play sevens. 100%. Go play seven and talk to me. See if you still feel the same. You know what I mean? Like 100%. So like, the fact your parents are like no to WWE, but they're like, cool, play rugby.
I know. I was like, that's such an odd hill to die on, but okay.
It's
like
so funny.
Sure.
Yeah.
My parents, but it was actually really funny. So I have a tradition with my dad where every single time that I have a fight, I will always call him right after. That's the first thing. Take off my gloves, give me my phone. That's the first thing. And so my last slap, I call my dad and, I'm talking to him and someone keeps calling me and I'm hanging up, probably like 3 or 4 times. And I'm starting to get annoyed. I'm like, if I'm not answering you 2-3 times, get the hint.
Yeah.
And then I get a text message and it goes, Dana White is trying to get a hold of you. He would like to talk to you in the back. And I look at my dad because I've got him on FaceTime and I go, I gotta go.
My dad would never do this, but my boss is calling.
I
was like, listen, I gotta go. My bad.
Wow, that is so funny. So that would happen to me.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. Definitely one for the books.
Keep sending the voicemail. I'm fucking busy right now.
Busy.
I know. When you
Who do you think you are?
I was getting
one of the richest people in the world.
Or no,
you're interrupting my family time.
You pick up the phone. You're like, what do you want?
No, listen, dad should give you a hug for that. Like you're right. I'm baby daddy. That's just my kid. I get first talks.
Right? No, he was super chilled about it. He's like, oh, bye. He just hung up. I was like, all right.
I just want to point out, because we just had Father's Day, right? I just want to point out, because I'm a big father's rights advocate and for Men's Mental Health Month and all this stuff. Thank you, freaking. And I just want to point out how amazing it is and how important it is that you said that you call your dad first thing you do after you get off and you make that phone call. I mean, how important, just for, just to honor the month and Father's Day, how important is it for your relationship with your father? Like how much has he meant to you in your life?
Everything. I don't even know where to start with that one. I mean, that man has been my biggest supporter. I mean, both my parents, I've gotten superpowers from both of them. I'm convinced. My mom is this absolute wild card. My dad has, taught me humility. He's taught me, all of my athletic side of things. Anything I pick up, if he doesn't know the sport, he's like, all right, let's learn. And then we'll sit there for like 3-4 hours outside trying to work on my volleyball or trying to work on whatever. And he's always been the number one person. When I would have rugby tryouts or, whatever it is, he'd jump on his bike and he'd have his backpack with water and music, and I'd run beside him doing my cardio, and he would just hang out on his bike, just there to support. And we would do that religiously. And, I've lived out of the country for 15 years now, so I don't get to see him very often, but, I have done some really bad stuff in life. I've definitely made a lot of mistakes, and they've had every right to completely write me off. And my dad has never steered off. He's always been there as a number one supporter. His biggest thing with me, because he's the complete opposite personality, I'm very wild, he's very tame. His biggest thing is, I don't understand, but I respect it. Or I don't understand and I don't agree, but I respect you. And that has been the number one thing that has kept us close and has kept us on the same path. I can call him for anything, anytime. He's very straight and narrow. He's by the book. He's to the books. He's very religious. Very religious, very to the books. And you put us in a room, you would not expect us to get along, but it's a lot of give and take, a lot of understanding, and he's definitely been the backbone through everything that I've done.
That's awesome. You want to wish you Happy Father's Day?
Happy Father's Day, Dad.
There you go. Right on. Make sure we get that little clip out. We'll make sure we get that to you.
One of the things that's interesting for you is you're ascending, this career here, and obviously the notoriety now, and Power Slap is, a lot of people don't realize that Power Slap, from a social media standpoint, is one of the biggest social media watched sports in the world. And it's crazy. I've heard Dana talk about it.
Dude, when you see some of those people get hit and you see that powder go flying,
oh yeah,
there is something innately animalistic about it that you're like, yeah,
I gotta rewatch that.
Fucking cool
it's
shit.
Awesome.
Yeah, they take the most clippable moments and they made a sport out of it.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yes, they did. Yeah.
So, but I think about this because obviously, as you're growing in popularity, as you're growing in people knowing who you are, what is it like? Is there been a point yet? And I don't know. So I really just asking this. Where women are starting to come up to you and realizing that, hey, because of your journey and what you're doing with combat sports and the things that people wouldn't normally associate with, and just being honest, like people wouldn't think that you're going to play rugby or you're a Muay Thai, right? You're fighting. Has it been interesting and empowering for you that I would have to assume that women, especially our audience too, are looking at this and watching what you're accomplishing and going, well, maybe I'm avoiding the tough stuff. Like maybe I should get into a sport or some kind of martial art, right? Have you had that experience now where because your visibility, more women are looking at you as a little bit of a beacon of hope of being stronger?
Firsthand, no. That would be my goal. That would be my goal for everything. I think like the reason why I do a lot of this is I want to show people, I want to show women and children especially, like, the only room you don't belong is the one that you tell yourself you don't belong in. There's no one, like, just do it. Just go and do it. And girls, I assume there's a lot of girls watching because you two are very good looking dudes. Girls, if you're watching this,
I asked because
talking to the girls.
Well, no, I asked this because, in all honesty, and this is why I asked, is our audience, as you can imagine, largely skews female, but in a way where a lot of it is because we talk about facing the challenges in life. We talk about the shit that's happened to us and how to get back from that. But a lot of what we talk about for the women on the show is, getting into something active and aggressive, thinking bigger picture. You're stronger than you realize. Sometimes you just got to put yourself out there. And whether you believe it or not, or you don't recognize it, the very first thing that me and Chris, when we saw you and thought about you coming on the show, we're like, she is an amazing beacon for what's possible when people get the fuck out of their way. And I think a lot of women, especially here in the States, need to see that. And you are crushing it on so many levels. It's just impressive. I just want you to know.
Thank you. Yeah. I think,
go ahead.
no, go.
No, I was going to say, I think that's one of the things that makes me excited about you being on here is that we talk about how, you know, people don't need to be in boxes, right? A woman can be whatever she wants to be. A man can be whatever he wants to be, right? What the reality is, you have that choice, you know, and the fact you've made so many choices that are outside the norm, you know, outside of what conventional people think women should be doing, and succeeded at them and did those things. I think this is a great inspiration for people. Yeah,
Thank you.
Great. Yeah, I really do. Yeah, I think it's good shit.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, girls, if you're watching, get into the gym. Fun fact, guys who are usually in the gym have small egos, and it's very easy to beat them up, and then you get the respect out of it, and you're gonna do perfectly fine.
I'm at the gym all the time.
Wait a sec, hold on. Wait, we lost.
You're gonna do fine, guys.
The feed got cut. What happened? Did we lose her? Did we lose her?
You say men at the gym are awesome?
What do we say?
Men are awesome. They're great. They're great. But girls, go in there and beat them up a little bit. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
they're not as scary as you think.
My wife loves boxing.
I agree.
My wife loves boxing. We coach people, and every time they start to get in the gym and they get more excited, and they start to get into cardio and all stuff. But every time someone gets into something truly physical, boxing, they take a jiu-jitsu class. Everybody we talk to, especially if it changes their whole life. They're like, oh my God, that was amazing to get that out and know I'm capable of it. And for us to meet, and we talk about it all the time. So to see you at the highest level be here, it's such an honor for us. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look, I want you to finish this sentence. I know you don't want to. You're not. Well, if you were here in person, it would be the Advice Unfiltered part of the show. But no, we'll keep it here. Finish this sentence for me. On July 10th, the world is going to find out that Ellie Dempster is blank.
Is the reason why Power Slap is being taken seriously.
There you go. There you go.
That's what I'm talking
about.
Fuck
Yeah. We like that. Fucking mic drop.
Great combo, guys.
That was good shit. I love that. That was awesome, Ellie. Listen, is there anything else you want us to plug for you? Anything else you want us to put out there for you right now?
No, guys. I mean, like, this was amazing. Thank you guys for reaching. Oh, yes. Yes. The charity that we're doing, I'm going to be doing 2 different versions of it if people want to get involved. I know you mentioned the shoes. I'm not doing a line. I'm cool. Again, I'm not that cool. I can't do that.
Not yet.
I thought you were doing a line. I thought there was a whole line coming out.
Not yet.
No, I'm doing 1 pair.
1 pair. Oh, okay.
And I'm going to wear them.
Awesome. All right, cool.
Yeah. So the auction that we're going to be doing, I'm going to have my shoes that I'm going to wear on stage. They are going to be signed by myself, very likely Dana at least. And we're going to work on getting a bunch of stuff. The last time we had UFC, he flew everybody out to Vegas. You got to sit cage side. You got to do all of that. So we're working on that for this one as well. But that we're going to auction that off after July 10th. And then the highest bidder gets to have all of that, and they're going to be really cool.
Oh, I saw Dana talking about it. He's like, it's going to be worth winning.
Oh, listen, the way he announced it to you was fucking slick.
Oh my God.
Like she's sitting there open up. Why don't you talk? Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Let's talk about that.
That was wild for me.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I didn't know.
No, I know. You can see it on your face. That's why. And it was so. And he played it off like he was like, oh, like he's just talking about the day. He's like, blah, blah. Oh, by the way, she's gonna be out for our next champion. Blah, blah. She's like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, well, because like. So he calls me, I go to the back and I look at him and he's like, who are you? And I'm like, I forget. And then I give him like a really quick rundown of me. And then I was like, wait, first, would you mind signing my shoes so I can put the value up in this and I can auction them off for St. Jude's? He goes, I'll do you one better. Come into the office on Monday. And I'm like, okay. And then I go into the office and he's there. And this is the second time I've ever seen him. And he goes, okay, just start talking and I'll just jump in. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, and I'm there and I've got the shoes. I'm giving my little rundown. And then he goes, okay, now if anybody wants, we're going to throw this. And I'm standing there going,
yeah.
I got excited
Yeah.
when I was watching.
I
it.
was like,
you can
I
see
want
it in your
these.
face.
Yeah. I was like, I want these shoes, and I'm trying to like play it off. The camera's on
Yeah.
you. Don't show that you're surprised. Apparently, it didn't work.
Keep it together.
Yeah. How did
That
you
was-
feel that moment when he told you, when he said you're about to be, up to be the next featherweight, the first ever, featherweight champion? How did that feel at that moment? Like, that had to be surreal, right? Like, you're on camera, you're holding the pair of shoes. You met this guy for the second fucking time.
Yeah.
There's this guy who's like, the biggest guy in mixed martial arts. He's like the Vince McMahon of MMA. You know what I mean? So how did that moment feel? Like, was it surreal? Like, do you go back and look at it and go, holy shit, I can't believe that happened?
Oh, all the time. I can't believe that I'm living life right now. I can't believe I'm on this podcast. I can't believe that I'm going and doing all this. Like, life is not real for me. I'm moving so fast that, I only truly grasp everything that happened after it's already done. It's very unfortunate. I'm working on it. But in the moment, I'm like, just hold your shit together before he realizes that you're tweaking out right now. Was the only thing I was thinking in the moment. But I think it's super cool now.
Yeah, no, it's freaking amazing. It was so slick on his part. That was fucking smooth, man. Because he knows, like, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to market stuff, and he knew damn well he could make you feel like squirm a little bit right there. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, and then he goes, "Okay, did we get it?" And then everyone's like, "Yeah, we got it." He looks at me and goes, "All right, thank you," and walks out. And I'm like,
Is that what he did?
He's a busy man. He's a busy man, baby.
Told you that man's
I'm just sitting going,
Man is all over the place.
he's the Vince McMahon of MMA.
He
is, but at the same time, he's the definition of a leader. He makes everybody feel seen. He makes everyone feel valued. He is the definition of treating a janitor like a CEO. Like, it's amazing to watch.
Everything I've seen, even when he talks about it's really interesting to hear him talk about business and life. And one of the things I remember him talking about was employees at the, not laying anybody off during COVID, making sure everybody could still work there. And they do things like bringing the family into work, letting people, as long as you get your work done. I mean, what a great guy.
He's the American dream right there. Right? Like, he's the American dream. Like, he came from nothing, did invest in some money, did some really great things, and believed in what he was doing. Yeah. And saw the vision and fucking went for it, man. Like, I respect that guy a lot. The one so cool you got to hang out with him. Yeah. And look, the one thing he talks about,
gotta keep knocking bitches out.
right.
You can smack somebody. And look, the best thing for a fighter like you or anybody in that world is like the one thing I truly admire about him is he's loyal to the people that are loyal to him. Loyalty means so much to him, and to him to do that to you was amazing. Yeah. And now you just got to come through and knock somebody's head off. That's all you got to do. It's fine.
Yeah, you got this.
Yeah,
man.
it's just another Tuesday.
Just another day.
Tuesday. Another day in the office. Exactly. No, he has a lot of faith in me, and it's incredible. I'll sit down by myself and just think, of all the people who have faith in someone, I've got Dana White who has faith in me. He called me out in a press conference yesterday, and I was like, that didn't happen. What? Cool. So I'm still overwhelmed with, especially how quick everything happened, right? Like, I literally was a no one not long ago, and I'm not saying I'm someone now, but like,
no, wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop you. Because people will forget this. It hasn't happened fast for you. It has taken you 14 years here, 7. Like, and I know you know this, but you have worked your ass off for this moment, and you deserve everything you're getting. Yeah. So while it looks like it may be coming quick, so people always like, oh yeah, that person, they got lucky, and you're like, oh, you didn't see the 16 years of work I put in and went to countries, and no, you've earned every minute. You deserve every minute. You deserve everything that's happening to you. You're an amazing human being. And we could not be more honored that you came on the show.
Yeah, thank you
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ellie.
Where, outside of the second question, which will be, could we have you back on in person and all that stuff, which we will ask you at the end of this. Yeah. Where can people find you, follow your journey, and more importantly, where can people watch on July? Yep, there it is. Where can people watch on July 10th?
Bringing in the dates and the handles. So everything from me is Ellie Dempster, ELLIEDEMPST. And that's on X, on TikTok, on Instagram, on everything. I'm a simple person. I kept it the same. The other one is, if you want to watch this live and free on YouTube, July 10th. All the information is here. I'm not going to say the time because I don't want to mess anyone up if you're in different time zones. But it's going to be crazy. I'm going to be the main event, the very first time you've ever seen a female as the main event, which is Awesome.
We are definitely to watch. My wife's so excited. It's exciting.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be packed. And we're going to be representing Firefighters for Healing there. I'm going to have my shoes up there. You're going to hear it on the stage. So again, if anybody doesn't want to donate or auction for the shoes, because obviously that could get wildly out of hand.
Oh, it's going to.
Hopefully get wildly out of hand.
Hopefully we'll get him.
I will be selling some merch. I'm partnering with Power Slap and their company as well called Head Rush. And 100% of the proceeds of all of the merch is going to go directly back to Firefighters for Healing as well. So if you want to just participate in that, we can also go that way. Yeah,
Awesome.
let us know,
awesome.
and then maybe we can get something that we can buy something to hang here in the studio. And
if you make any videos, tag it in us for anything for the charity and all the stuff like that. We'll do our best to help promote that and make that happen.
Thank you so much.
We have the link. We have the links up, and we have the website, so we'll share it out in the episode. And if we see some cool merch, maybe we'll snag it so we can donate back to the charity. We can hang it here.
My head, but giant. That's it.
That's it. Dude, we're gonna start.
Yeah, as my son would say, my youngest son always comes on. So his catch line, somebody just put it on there. Says, "Buy the merch.
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch. People.
Buy the merch.
Buy
people.
the merch."
Simple.
Just to bring it full circle before you always bring us to a close. On my end of it, Ellie, first off, like I said, it's an honor to have you on the show. You are such an inspiration to so many people out there. I know that the ladies who are watching the show, especially in our audience, really are looking for that role model that really, to Chris's point, outside the box. Oh, did we
Where'd
lose
you
her?
go?
Ellie there?
We lose her?
Did we lose her?
Oh, wait.
She's there.
I was saying kind
Where'd
words.
the picture go?
Where'd you go?
I'm saying kind words.
As long as you can hear us. Oh, it's all good. As long as you can hear us, it's all fine.
Well, no, we got to bring it back on. Where'd you go?
I think the camera cut off.
Yeah,
Her camera cut off. But
Her
she can hear
camera,
us.
is that because of the link we sent?
No. All right. Well,
Oh.
you're still there, right?
Yes.
She's training in the dark. It's what's going on right now.
Is it her camera?
That's fine. We'll figure it out. But
know.
we bring it to a close. If
Doing
you can't
so
figure
well.
it out, I do want to say we
We're doing so
appreciate
good.
you. Thank you for coming on. We'll promote the charities. Thank you to all your organizations. Let you come on the show. And if there's any way when it's all said and done to have the champ back on, just throwing it out there. This is always a great place, and we always appreciate it. Chris, anything from you as we as we say goodbye in the darkness?
Ellie, what happened? We were doing so good. No, Ellie, thank you. Honestly, thank you. Is she gone? Still there?
We had her avatar. She's still here.
She's still here.
Ellie, thank you. I appreciate you. Definitely come back on the show.
Look, real quick. This is
What?
what happens when people mess with her too long. You just go black. You just lights out. She can only see, and we're out cold.
We're out cold. She smacked us out. We're out cold.
Smacked us out.
It's all a dream.
Her camera couldn't handle it.
Okay. No, Ellie, thank you. And again, anything we can do to help out with the charity and your event, please let us know. And definitely when things happen on July 10th, when you win. When you win, we would love to have you come back on the show, man, and talk about your experience. And thank you again. I definitely appreciate you. You're an inspiration to a lot of people, not just women, but to men also. So keep kicking ass, taking names.
All right. Thank you,
Cool.
Ellie, if you're
Thank
still
you,
out
Ellie.
there. Bye, everybody. Bye, Ellie.
Ellie.
Don't bye, everybody.
The fuck happened to the camera?
That was great.
I don't know.
We made-
Towards
let's
the tail end of it. It
Well,
just-
she was also charging her phone, so who knows? It may be a million
Maybe her
things,
phone
but-
died.
Yeah, you never know. But at least you heard us. At least we got through it. So that was awesome. Our first virtual guest. And how'd the comments like it? Did you guys like the? Let's see. Did we like? She's awesome, by the way.
she was dope. That was an excellent guest.
Oh, she was awesome. I mean, look, even the chance to get to meet her, if we get a chance to meet her in person, the whole story. First of all, how did you go from Canada to go to Thailand, to go to rugby, to go to Muay Thai? Muay Thai people kicking each other, punch each other in the face.
Yeah.
And then, just to get where she's at, in all honesty, for our audience who's largely female, it just goes to show you that you're capable of anything. Like you truly are. And, look what happened to her. It's amazing.
No, she what a great story, man. And the fact that she's all her life has been doing stuff for charity and doing stuff to help other people out. And it just shows you paying it forward, right? Really makes a difference, right? I mean, we need to get her back on. That's all about. I want to go more depth into her story because she was talking about she was heading towards. She's had a rough life and she made bad decisions. I feel like her story is a lot deeper. But right now, let's just focus on July 10th. right?
Yes.
Let's focus on her doing her thing and kicking ass and taking names. And
Kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah.
taking
Saying
names,
it,
man.
saying it lightly.
Yeah,
Bro,
no.
there was a moment
Oh,
where
look,
she
is
was,
that Lucy? Is she back in there?
Is she back?
Is she
What?
back? Is she back
Is
in
she
there?
back in? Bring her back in
Is
so
she
she can
back
say
in there
goodbye.
so we can say goodbye?
Oh, she's
You're
back in.
God.
Wait, hold on.
we woke up from being unconscious. Did you knock us out? What happened? Are we awake now?
Are you back?
Do we take?
I've been here the whole time, just kind of listening, and you guys are really sweet. Thank you.
Oh,
No,
thank
That
you.
was
No,
your
thank
time
you.
to talk shit. That was cool. Thanks.
No, you knocked us the
yes,
fuck out.
we're going to talk shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no way. Are you
listen, I
kidding me?
want to give her just a fair moment to say goodbye to everybody and just give a shout out to her thing real quick.
Yeah, of course.
And then we'll.
Oh shit! Everybody can still hear. Oh, that was just me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're still on, honey. Do your
Yes.
thing.
Do your thing.
No, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for having me on, and everybody who's in the audience. Thank you guys for listening to my stories, and everything that we're promoting and we're trying to support. And I wouldn't be where I'm at today without everyone's support and faith in me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I wouldn't be here without you.
Yeah,
I love that.
Just
Just to show you our audience, Chris, bring up that other thing, slapping that meat.
slapping the meat. That's our audience right there.
That's our audience
That's our
right
audience
there.
That's all right. That's my audience too.
We're unfiltered. It's amazing how we roll the show
I
out.
love it.
Yeah,
I
so
love it. It's so good.
look-
Just so you know, Ellie, when this goes, because we throw this out live, when this goes out, you'll be able to see all the comments on the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to comment too.
so it'll be fun.
You'll be able to respond to anybody you want to respond to, and stuff like that. So it should be fun. Yeah, thank
She
you
knocked
again.
us.
Thank
She
you
knocked us
again.
out again.
Yeah.
She not.
No, thank you again, man. That was awesome. That was awesome, man. What a great guest, dude.
But no, to your point, I think what's more impressive about it, like, and obviously, thanks to her, because her time is so. We were talking about this because there was no way to make it work because she's in training right now for an event.
Yeah.
But what a fucking story.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
what a
absolutely, what a story.
story.
You know what I mean? The fact that she was helping orphans, children that were getting trafficked. I don't want to use the words because
Yeah,
live, but the fact she was getting helping kids that were getting trafficked, she was drawn to help them, and then her idea to help them was to empower them. That's superhero shit right there. You know what I mean? That's truly not all heroes wear capes. You know what I mean? That's some huge superhero
Not for
shit.
nothing, she could play Wonder Woman.
Yeah, no, freaking dude. She can play. What's that? What's
She
the one,
is
what's the
Wonder
one-
Woman.
What's the one with the katanas? Freaking Psylocke.
Oh, crud.
Oh, she could be Psylocke. Freaking
You're
the
talking
one,
about
the one that
Mortal
Olivia.
Kombat?
Yeah, the one that freaking Olivia. What's her name played?
Yes.
Psylocke.
Yes,
She could play Psylocke. Dude, that'd be cool. She'd be an X-Men. Hey, we're making you a superhero now, Ellie. If you're watching.
But a lot of
MCU, call us.
a lot of what she talked about is a lot of what we talk about. Thinking, first off, you have the goal, but just know it's not going to work out like you think it is, but it's going to
Yes.
work out, right? She stayed focused the whole time. And the most impressive part of it all, and I think this is the part like I took home, to your point, is everything for her is such a bigger purpose
Yeah.
that the fight's not a big deal to her. It's the people she's doing it for, the organizations, the charity she's raising money for. So when she got hit, she was like, she's
She
like,
blew that shit off.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I needed to. This was actually what I wanted to bring up before when we were saying our goodbyes. I have never heard a more wild statement in my life for someone to just be like, "Yeah, I picture somebody swinging a baseball bat in my jaw, and when it doesn't feel like that, I'm like, that's it."
bro.
Well, wait, let's talk about the idea that she knows what a baseball bat feels like.
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
on.
She knows what a steel baseball bat would feel like across the
Holy
head.
shit.
The fact that she can imagine that. You know what I mean? Listen, rugby is one of the, if not the toughest sport out there in a team sport, right? And there's no pads. It's 80 minutes, running yards, or you're throwing the ball backwards. People are hitting you big people hitting you hard, that are athletic. And the fact she loved that, and then she does this, she's definitely a tough woman, man. That's some shit right there.
It's an inspiration.
You know what I mean?
It's
It definitely is an inspiration. You know what
It's
I mean?
really, truly, of all the people, like when we have guests on, and just so you guys know, we're so picky about it because it really has to be meaningful. But it beyond just the fact that we geeked out because it was such a huge honor for us, she's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like I hope, Ellie, if you're on here, and to your point, I hope we get a chance to really sit down with her like in a normal episode.
Yeah, no, I really like
talk
to
her.
spend like 2 hours talking
Yeah.
about her past, about what she's going through. Because I think so for somebody like that, right? So somebody being somebody who's been a fighter and done stuff. You do these physical sports because you're fighting inner demons, right?
Yeah.
You like these impact sports because you're fighting something inside of you, and when you hit somebody, it releases this endorphin, and it counteracts that negative thought process. So I would love to get more in the psyche of why what she went through that drives her to do what she does. But I think it's great that she chooses her platform to help people. I mean, that's what this is all about, and I think that's amazing. That's why I was so excited that she agreed to come on, because learning her story was truly inspiring. I'm inspired.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get hit in the face inspired, but I'm inspired to get out there, run through the wall right
she
now.
wants to do a poll. We do a poll.
By the
Who
way,
wants to see Chris or Tony get smacked?
well, it's definitely not going to be you. People don't want you to get smacked. It's clearly going to be me. So look, it would be great to have her. I think the funniest part of the whole thing though is I can tell she would have a field day with the user questions.
Oh yeah, no, she would have a great time. She has to come in person.
Man.
She has to come in person, sit down. Like after she wins the belt, I'm putting it out there. You're winning the belt.
Yeah,
and listen, I know you don't know me, Ellie.
Here.
I know you don't know me, Ellie. But when I say I know something, I know something. I know you're gonna win. You're gonna win. And I know this because I asked Tony.
Yes,
I told Tony we were gonna win 2 awards, and I knew. So I'm very confident in your skills, man.
Yeah.
Yes, I know you guys couldn't hear the guest because you had to go to YouTube.
We keep telling you guys. We keep telling you guys. Go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube. You want to hear the guest. She was an amazing guest.
And you could be part of the show.
And you could be part of the show.
Ideal viewing experience.
Yeah, no, it was very cool, man. But what an inspiration. What a great guest. I'm very happy she came on. It was very cool, man.
Yeah, way to set that up, by the way. Kudos to you there, bro. Thank you.
Slam dunk on Ellie's part, man. Thank you for giving us the time, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we know you got a busy schedule, and thank you for taking the time out of your busy life to come and hang out in our little show.
Yeah. She's like, oh, people are watching, so it's exciting. The Christian, how did the audience like the good comment? How did they do?
This one was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The comments on this were all just like, super, super supportive.
Yeah, because they were afraid she'd smack the shit out of them. She would go find them. She would go be like, all right, what's the handle?
I saw all of our past ambassador people. They were being their nicest and best self.
So were me and Chris.
Fear does that.
I can't believe ChatGPT came up and was like, it'd be a great ending to the show. Let her smack the shit out of one of you two. And
all my clients said that. It's like, you know what you should do for content. I'm like, what?
No.
You should let her smack you. I'm like, why?
No.
Why is that a thought process?
Me and you were talking about Alex Pereira, when people wanted to kick him in the leg, or Francis and got to punch him in the stomach. What? Why? What do you? No, you're talking about the elite of elite people, of athletes. Just there's no way.
Just be her hanging out and talking would get views. I don't need her to smack the shit out of me.
No. Yeah, right. Not even for fun. Scared.
If it was for charity,
I would do a skit though. I would. Well, see, there you go, Christian.
Charity?
If it was for charity, maybe. Fucker.
Now you're putting us in a bad situation. We're
right?
we have to do it.
Would you do it for the kids, Chris? No, fuck them kids.
No. I don't want to live on the internet oh look, there's Tony falling over. Is Tony? Is that a stretcher for Tony? What's going on?
I would definitely do a skit though. I would definitely do a skit. Where she smacked me and I flew through the fucking air, and then I would come back and do the whole Tommy Boy thing where I go, you know what? It doesn't hurt so much here, but here.
Oh my god! Wait. The sketch would also. This image would be so funny to me. It's like a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. She slaps you and you land right in the ambulance stretcher. You get wheeled to the hospital.
We got a whole skit. Listen, Ellie, if you come out, we got a whole skit for you. We're gonna do.
How's this though? This is the banger though, because we've been talking about this movie for about the movie when we go on the journey. The movie ends with us in Vegas. And we go see a power slap competition, and somehow one of us gets stuck on stage.
With Ellie.
Yes!
Oh my god, I love it!
That would be such an awesome
that would be fucking amazing.
Right? We're on the road, we're traveling.
So listen, I've talked to people about this. And they think it's a fucking genious idea.
I think it's awesome.
I think I can get funding for it.
I think the movie is a fantastic idea. Let's say
somebody's gonna steal it and run with it.
That's so. Outside that, you got the dad bod thing on there real quick so we can close out the show, whatever we got going on. So we have
that went by quick.
Oh, she killed it. So as you guys know, really great. So on Sunday we will be hosting the Dad Bod of the Beach in the fitness competition. So shout out New Jersey Beach Bot. Well, fitness. I think it's now New Jersey Fit, whatever it's called. It's fucking Tybo. Fuck you, Tybo. What's the guy?
Wait, hold on. Go behind the thing. Just put your arm up. No, you gotta go that way. That way. Put this arm up.
Oh, wait.
There you go.
That's great. But
Whatever.
shout out to all you
Fucking
people who've been
corny.
supporting. And, we got people flying in. It's going to be a great event. So myself and Chris, they want us to go live from the event. So chances are we'll probably set the camera.
We're going live?
They called me today and were like, that's what I talked about. They're like, oh, you guys are sitting next to the stage, right? You're going to go live? And so I know we have the phones. I was like, yeah.
Oh my God, I got restricted. I just got visibility restricted for 10 minutes. Why?
Why?
I didn't do anything.
Oh my God. They finally.
Wait, Joanne has a great suggestion. No, Christian. He goes flying and leaves a Chris-shaped hole in the wall like Wile
Yeah,
E.
there you go.
Coyote.
Yeah, there's a lot of great ideas we could have. So,
This is gonna be so good.
so the New Jersey Beach Body thing is coming up. That's fantastic. We are going to start working on the membership thing, which is going to be starting in July, which is awesome. Shout out to all the ambassadors who got done and graduated. This next set of people who are now part of the AUF group, which is awesome. There's just so many great things coming. The show is getting closer to go on the road. This might be an opportunity. Who knows? Maybe we'll wind up in Vegas and get a chance to interview her again and see what goes on. But what a great, this fucking great. I've been geeking out since you told me all day, trying to make promo videos and cut shit. I love this is how humble she was, though. For you guys who don't know, the first promo video I made, we shared with her. Because we wanted to be respectful and just make sure that we weren't, pissing any organization off.
Well, yeah, we wanted to make sure that we wanted to make sure we presented her very well.
Yes,
and that she liked how we presented.
By the way,
her.
I think the promo is awesome.
It was a shit.
But I had her have the belt on, and she came back and she's like, just not the belt yet. And I was like, oh yeah.
She's like, I don't have the belt yet. Don't want to jinx it.
I was like, that's solid call. So
now, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed with her. I really am, man. Like it takes a lot of fortitude, a lot of courage. One, to leave Canada, go to Thailand, and then do the whole thing in Thailand. And then if anybody ever watches those Thai kickboxers over there, those
they're
schools,
crazy.
It's not a joke. Like it's not like here where everybody's got pads and fucking no, they'll kick you over and over and over and over again. And if you know anything about Thai kickboxing, it's fucking hard.
Well, that's what I was saying. The flat box is like the minimal part of it.
Yeah, dude.
Muay
Like freaking Muay Thai is fucking hard as shit.
Yes.
And
That's probably one of the most dangerous.
It's so impressive, man.
That's probably one of the best martial arts, like all around martial arts to know is Muay Thai because you kick and punch.
Yeah, but like I said, like the biggest thing is so impressive Muay Thai, impressive rugby, right? Impressive left Canada on her own at a young age. Impressive to go help orphan people, right? And kids. The most important thing that she's done, and the most impressive thing is that no matter how successful she's gotten and what competitive things she's done, it's always going to charity.
Always going back to charity.
She always gives back. I mean, that's again, I can't think of a better example of what a superhero is or a good person is, right? Like if we can, and again, like what a way to bring it out. I think this is our last week, right before the end of the month, right? So this is our last day that we'll be able to talk about men's mental health and all this stuff. And I think what we did is we brought it full circle.
We did.
We brought it full circle. We had our fathers, our strong men, a good example. We've been open and talking about mental health all month, and we've brought in a good presentation. And then we finish it with a strong female who is really doing amazing charity work. I think, and her whole philosophy is, I love what she said, right? I love how she said, her quote, when she was like, you got to try it. You got to do it. Just the biggest fear is not doing it. She has nothing to lose. I think this is amazing. I just think this is really cool. What a great way to end.
And by the way, supported, like she said, by what's most important we talk about is, as dads, staying in your kid's life.
Yeah. Because
the one thing that as we bring the show to a close, at the other part of it that we've kind of nailed a lot this month, she left the country for 14 years. A lot of parents could have just been like, all right, well, whatever, and not talked to them and not supported them. But what she really talked about was that her family, her mom and her dad, but, just because it's meant, she was talked a lot about her dad, what he said, I don't have to agree, but I'm going to support you.
I'm going to love you no matter what.
I'm going to love you no matter what.
I'm going to love you no matter what. That's basically what he said. He's going to love and respect you no matter what. Like the fact that her father is such an inspiration to her. You talk about how her dad was next to her when she was running. He was on the bike, with the water. And as soon as she's done a fight, the first thing she does is call her dad.
Yeah.
It's just to show you how fathers matter. Being a father matters. Being a man, being a masculine man matters. And it can be done in a loving, caring way. And it's not all of us that are bad. It's not all. It's not a generalization. There's some really good dads out there, and there's some really good men. So that's just, I think it's just a great way to end the month of men's mental health and to bring it around full circle for Father's Day.
Christopher David.
All right, that's what we do here.
Bring it home, brother.
Bring it home. All right. So listen, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Again, I know you guys didn't on social media didn't get to hear our guests, but you can actually go watch the episode on YouTube and you'll be able to see our guest, Ellie Dempster, the next slapping champion. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I believe in you. You got this. And hear her inspirational story, how she's, no matter what she's going through in life, she's always made sure to pay it back. I think it's a great story. So make sure you go check us out on YouTube. Again, Sunday, the 28th, come and see Tony without his shirt off in Belmar, New Jersey.
Working hard, baby.
Working hard. He's out there. He's no longer the fat co-host. It is now me. I am now the fat co-host. So go see Tony with his shirt off. I will be there too. I'm assuming we will go live. So Belmar, New Jersey, this Sunday at 11:30 in the morning. I think it starts, right?
It starts 11.
11 o'clock in the morning. 11 o'clock in the morning. Belmar, New Jersey. Tony's shirt off. Be there. Flexing. Showing some abs. I'll be there. I'll probably have a tank top on. So and some shorts. I'll be doing my Guido tuxedo.
At 1 o'clock, I will gladly join you with any pastries, bagels,
yes, I'm gonna
carbs,
fatten Tony up right after the thing. I'm gonna buy him a big fucking pizza.
Yes, whatever you got.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna eat after that. But yeah, so this Sunday in Belmar, New Jersey. Keep an eye out for the Hardcore Synergy Fitness app. You can go to hardcoresynergy.fit to sign up, and that way you know when it comes out. Again, keep an eye out for the book. The Best in You cookbook is coming out. Join me on Cameo.
Mm-hmm.
You were looking for some stuff for birthdays or July 4th. Join me on Cameo. You can get a personal message from me on Cameo. Also, check out my book. It was never just about me on Amazon. Check that out too. And please, definitely go support Ellie Dempster at her July 10th. Join her on YouTube. Go check out her charity. The firemen, was it the
Firefighters Healing?
Firefighters Healing Foundation.
Firefighters for Healing.
Firefighters for. There you go. There it is.
Firefighters for Healing. Yes.
Firefighters for Healing. Check that out. Check her out.
Burnt toast there, buddy.
Yeah, right. Check that out. And again, they're doing an auction for her shoes that she'll have signed, and Dana White will hopefully be signed. So make sure you check that out too. He signed it too. And let's help these people out, man. These are the ones that come and help us when we need it. It's about time we give back a little bit to them too. So I think it's a great cause. Shout out to her. Thank you again so much for being on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this show would be nothing about you. So go subscribe, share, get this show bigger than what it needs to be, because we want to help so much more people. And the best way for us to do it is to build that community with you. So thank you. We appreciate you. And as always, we believe in you. We believe in the best in you. And just remember, and I truly mean this, and so does Tony, the world is a better place as we get to experience this moment together. Advice Unfiltered, episode 22.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
All right.
A little more gray where the black used to be. I've been working these hands down to the bone, making damn sure my family never feels alone. Got a smile for the world, got a storm inside. Learned a long time ago how to swallow my pride. Everybody needs something, everybody needs me, but nobody asks if there's anything I need. So I bite my tongue and I hold that line. Yeah, I wear these scars like they're medals of mine. I'll carry this weight till I'm buried, stand in the rain when it's cold and I'm weary. Be the shoulder, be the rock, be the man they all need. Even when the world forgets about me, I'll fight these demons nobody sees. Keep showing up when I'm down on my knees. For my friends, for my kids, for the life that I lead. I'll carry this weight till I'm buried. little boy still thinks I'm 10 feet tall, like I'm Superman, so I can't fall. So I wipe off the dirt, put the armor back on, pray, learn strength without learning my wrongs. Lost a couple good men that I thought would stay. I'm friends with the darkness that took them away. Their names hit me hard when the night gets still. Numb the pain of life with those same pills. Cause we're told, be strong, but don't be too tough. Show your feelings, son, but don't show too much. I'll carry this weight till I'm buried. Stand in the rain when it's cold and I'm weary. Be the shoulder, be the rock, be the man they all need. Even when the world forgets about me, I'll fight these demons nobody sees. Keep showing up when I'm down on my knees. For my friends, for my kids, for the life that I lead. I'll carry this weight till I'm buried. Yeah. Some nights will break when nobody knows. Behind closed doors when nobody goes. The strongest men cry when nobody's around, but we keep getting up when we're beaten down. Same old scars underneath different names. Different faces fighting through the same pain. Holding on and letting go feels right. Just trying to make it through another night. I'll carry this weight till I'm buried. Stand in the rain when it's cold and I'm weary. Be the shoulder, be the rock, be the man they all need. Even when the world forgets about me, I'll fight these demons nobody sees. Keep showing up when I'm down on my knees. For my friends, for my kids, for the life that I lead. I'll carry this weight till I'm buried. Till I'm buried. Till I'm